Hello, Brian Balke from Hypnosis Rising. As a hypnotherapist, I understand that the mind has two parts, a subconscious that manages our well-being and automatic behaviors, and a conscious that manages our social life. Those two parts can have difficulty collaborating, which complicates our relationships. Hypnotherapists focus on improving the collaboration, which gives us privileged insights concerning the secrets of romantic harmony. Romance is hard. In America, half of our commitments end in divorce. And that doesn't begin to consider the flings that we walk away from thinking, what was I thinking? If we are honest, we would have to admit that the problem, at least in part, is that we want love to improve our lives, but we don't want it to change us. We believe naively that in romance we will find a best friend, someone that likes to do what we do. In fact, the habits of childhood drive us to create a functional household. Rather than being like us, our partner complements us. What does that complementarity look like? Well, one partner lives in the moment. The other anticipates consequences. One wants to cuddle. The other feels driven to be productive. One prioritizes children, the other career. Neither is right or wrong. In fact, together, the partners are more capable than they would be apart. Now, you might be thinking, this is impossible. Life has so many aspects. How am I ever going to find my perfect complement? But it turns out that the basic pattern set in childhood is simple. Assuming a healthy environment, children will lean toward adventurous or protective behaviors. Put a protector together with an adventurer, and so long as they appreciate each other, they can work it out. Why? Because between them, they make a balanced brain. When born, an infant lives wholly in the moment. She needs to explore the environment and bond with a caregiver. In most infants, the right side of the brain is dominant. It doesn't plan. It is driven by needs, sensations, and coincidence. Learning to survive is an intimate dance. The infant depends upon the habits of the caregiver and becomes confused and upset when a substitute is imposed. Every father left for 2 hours with an infant has experienced the frustration of being unable to console his baby. Why? In part because the right brain only has one musical center. Harmony dissolves the bonds between us. The infant and mother, frequently exchanging murmurs and babbles, melt into a union that a father cannot enter. Now, a protective caregiver will build routines and procedures that ensure safety. This allows the child to focus on exploration, leading naturally to physical competence. It is only later, when interacting with the second parent, that the child turns to the left side of the brain to anticipate the consequences of their behaviors. This pattern is interrupted when the mother is an adventurer, constantly pushing her infant into new experiences. In this context, the infant develops an outward focus. What will mom do next? The child becomes a protector, their anxiety driving development of the left brain. Though less engaged with their physical experience, they develop a deeper understanding of others. As our adventurers and protectors grow, in challenges they use their strengths to best advantage. The adventurer explores, looking for options and resources, and seeks advice. The protector studies and plans, quietly and efficiently achieving their goals. In friendships, adventurers crave variety and enjoy boisterous company. They seek to be the center of attention and may adopt a bad behavior to that end. Protectors are turned off by the chaos, and so seek quiet company with like-minded peers. So why does the cheerleader marry the accountant and the librarian marry the football captain? In a word, complementarity. At the social level, the football captain and cheerleader compete for attention. The librarian and accountant can't sustain a spark. But at a deeper level, we also seek to tap into our childhood habits of wellness. Those habits are rooted in the complementary relationship with our caregiver. For both reasons in romance, then, opposites grow together. Protectors choose adventurers, and vice versa. Trapped in social competition, as adults we forget how intense it is to live in that state of connection. This is the honeymoon phase of romance, with its infatuations and ecstasy. In the first crisis, unfortunately, we tend toward our problem-solving habits. The adventurer looks for outside support. The protector withdraws into analysis. Each is doing what is right for them, rather than investing in their partnership. Carried on too long, and the relationship ceases to be a relationship. If you are hearing your romantic history in this summary, I can help you learn to sustain and deepen your partnership. Every aspect of romance, from sex to housekeeping, is affected by the dynamic between adventurer and protector. In the most rewarding relationships, we learn from each other, eventually outgrowing the habits of childhood. We find in each other's company a marvelously creative adulthood. As offered in Genesis, our romantic partner is a suitable helpmate. Let me help you enjoy that gift. And if your family history lacked the stability for habits to form, don't despair. As an adult, you have tools for guiding your choices that infants lack. I can help you prioritize your personal growth and build strength to find greater fulfillment. To clarify, hypnotherapy is a non-clinical discipline with bounded scope. To learn whether it is right for you, request a complementary consultation. And happy romancing.